Alright, hopefully there's not too much delay. There we go. I guess first things first, I should be caught up regarding uploading. I was behind or backed up for a bit, so it took a couple days. It was actually only one day off of recording, but I should be back, or I should be fine. I think I have up to part 12 upload, which is where I left off, because this is part 13. Same thing for Outcast. I should record that tonight, I think. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. But also, for Insurgents, I'm about to record part 3, so I got up to where I needed to do to continue off of part 2, because in the second part, where I was trying to do everything I wanted to do, basically I wasn't able to. I hit kind of a roadblock, and I did everything I needed to do to prepare to get past that. So that'll be that. So I'm not sure I'll record 3 videos today, but I'm at a point where I can record everything I want to, since I'm all cut up and uploading. I'm no longer backed up, and I'm at where I need to be and everything. But before I get into this, the one other thing I want to say is I'm thinking, or I guess no, because yeah, my plan was to record New Eyes after this, after either Fallen Angel or Outcast. After the first one's done, I'll record New Eyes. And I'll obviously do New Eyes on this computer. I guess what I may do is here's what I'm thinking, okay? Because my main issue is regarding in regards to getting everything uploaded. So what I'm thinking is, if I finish Fallen Angel first, I'll record New Eyes, because I want to record New Eyes on this device. And what I'm thinking is, if I finish Outcast first, I may either solely record Insurgents, or like try and get as much progress in Insurgents as I can, because remember, in the second run I'm not recording everything. All I'm recording are important parts to the sort of story, given I've already done it all before. But either that or Civ 6, because I have Gathering Storm, so I can make a series on that. But that's what I'm thinking. If I finish Fallen Angel first, record New Eyes, get to the secret ending, basically play through the entirety of Act 1 again. But I'm really interested in that, because I haven't done it yet. And it's been like, I don't know how long since I've recorded that. Out a year and a half? I don't know. And then if I finish Outcast first, either try to get more progress done in Insurgents or record Civ 6 series. We'll see, but it's kind of all I want to get out of the way, because I notice this is a habit I never really killed. I spend a lot of time talking at the beginning. It's not even like 3 minutes. But I kind of need to get that information out. Not even more so for people watching, but mainly myself, so I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing. Also, this is us. From what we remember, we had our, basically we had our interaction with Yuri where we revealed sort of our home situation, and that is one thing Fallen Angel did better than Outcast, sort of fleshing out the MC's home life. It's seeming as the mod Fallen Angel progresses, it gets better, but there's still the major issue of basically, you know, none of our girls or characters are really even a part of this mod anymore. But, I mean, that's sort of the trap when creating a route-based mod, but can't really blame them, because, I mean, like I said, the mod's progressing and it's improving as it goes along, which is pretty good. I have to give them props for that. You can't really ask for more than that, to be honest, that the mod improves as it progresses. That's kind of like the baseline for everything. So, grab my phone to look at the time. And we're with Yuri in her place. This is her room, so still fairly early. I have no clue. I guess the day at this point's irrelevant. It's arbitrary, because there's been so many time skips, like it doesn't even really matter. Oh, it's what does matter is that it's breaks. So there's literally just like nothing. It's just, so there's no club, no school, so no like school scenes or whatnot. It's just, you know, and we had our second meeting with the psychiatrist or whatnot. So now that all that's done, I mean, it's just kind of whatever at this point. Like with Yuri, whatever interactions the mod makers, mod creators could think of. Looking through her curtains, it appears the clouds still haven't fully subsided. There's still a light shower outside. It's kind of like it is right now. In real life, turn to see Yuri's mysteriously vanished. You mean she's just not there? He knows she's a morning person. He knows she gets up earlier than him. I smell food. Oh, it's like, first I thought he was like smelling the bed, and I'm like, that's really weird, but quickly get up and start my normal routine. Moss brush? Okay, whilst brushing my teeth, I realized how stupid I look in this kimono. I don't know if the screen recording picked that up, but there's a bit of like delay in regards to text, but he just has to own up to it. I mean, like, he was the one who put himself in this situation, so you just gotta own up to it. I walked downstairs into the living room. Good morning. Yuri's hovering over his stove, a pan sizzling atop it. What, no darling this time? Oh yeah, I forgot, she was the one who called him that. Yuri doesn't respond, but I can tell by her blushing cheeks that she heard me. We may actually have that. I don't remember exactly when she said, no, it's not in the history. The history seems fairly limited. You can't really rely on it. Because normally within like maybe a couple or a few minutes, you're already past whatever you were looking for. I sit down at the table and Yuri follows, plate in hand. I start to dig into my breakfast. So what are the plans for today? Well, talk with my mouth full. Genius. I was thinking we could go to a pharmacy, pick up your prescription. Oh. Okay. That's more like a task or chore. Like, she's more so referring, like, what to do, like, actually for, like, fun. Not, like, stuff that you have to do. Then after that, we can return to that one spot from yesterday and have a picnic. Oh, alright, there. That's getting to what we needed to. Your smell is ear to ear. That sounds really nice. Yeah, that's why I came up with it. Okay. I hope the weather clears up, though. Taking our bite of my food. Oh, yeah. Forgot. Because sunny outside, but it's actually raining. Still true, and I give her a big nod. I had something I want to do as well, if it's okay with you. I wonder what it'll be. Of course, what is it? I have no idea what it could possibly be. I want to throw out my knife collection. Oh, alright. So this is actually a pretty big deal, but here's the thing, because I've been saying this earlier. What it's going to come down to is she's going to throw out all but one, because that's what it makes sense for her character to do. And even if she does happen to throw them all out, that doesn't necessarily mean she won't cut anymore, because, you know, there's like kitchen knives, or you can use like makeshift sort of utensil. You can use like the blade of scissors or something. This comes as a shock to me. A surprise to be sure. Every R line's a reference. I think it's a great idea. Really? Sure you're ready to do it? Because, I mean, like I said, the points I made earlier are still valid. If I want to get better, I have to throw out all temptation. It'll be hard to get rid of the collection I've worked so hard for. But I think it'll be a good way to end this chapter of my life and open up a bright new one. You should try and sell them. I mean, some of them will be worth a decent chunk. I'm happy to hear that, Yuri. We continue to eat in silence. Because here's the thing, though, because I have no clue who's trying to whistle. Because she could throw them out, but she could easily just, you know, get them back. Like, let's say she just throws them out in the trash. Like, MC leaves, all she needs to do is rummage through them, get them back. Like, if you actually sell them, like, you're literally transferring, like, ownership from you to someone else. So, in a sense, that's actually a more permanent way. Unless she literally throws them in, like, a freaking, like, dumpster or something. But, like, I mean, because I just don't see this happening. Pardon? I thought I'd break the silence with a fun fact about myself. Actually? Oh, I can't whistle. I've never been able to all my life. Me neither. Try as hard as I can. Looked it up, asked our people. Still can't whistle. Just thought I'd share one of my weird quirks. Like, why though? Take another bite of my food. When I watch TV, I always put the volume at an even number, unless it's 5. Cause like you can, cause no, this isn't a thing though. You put it on increments of 5 or 10. Yeah, like not an even number, increments of 5 or 10. It's kind of like, on computer, I always put it at 5 volume, half volume, or like 2 or 3 volume. Like, I let out a chuckle. What? It bothers me as the volume is out a number. Increments of 5 or 10. Can't watch it unless the volume level is even, or at the very least a multiple of 5. Okay, there you go. There's no idea why. I've just always been like that. That's normal. Can't help but smile. Here's my fun fact. That's cute. Your turns beet red. That's actually normal though. Like, when my shoelaces are untied, I always announce that my shoes are untied. Okay, that's weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's like not normal. I mean, like I always lace my shoes what? I always do it left over right because I like the right side on top. Or actually no, I do it for the inverse. So if it's my left shoe, I do it right over left. No, I do it left over right if it's my left shoe, and then right over left for my right shoe. So it's like facing inward. I have no idea why. It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, that's weird. There's no defending that. I'll just say, oh, my shoe's untied, and I'll bend down and tie them. Doesn't matter if I'm alone or in public either. That's why I'm saying it's weird. Like, that's actually weird. Like, but then she says, that's cute. That's straight up weird. Now it's my turn to bust a little. Like, you're in public, and, like, you realize your shoes aren't tied. So as opposed to, like, time, you just, like, shout, my shoes aren't tied. Let's see. Whenever I'm walking, I'll accidentally drag my foot while taking a step. Okay, that's also weird. Like, that's just walking poorly. And then purposely drag the R foot as well. That's just inefficient walking. I mean, just being honest. Let's see, it's as if my mind's trying to balance out my body or something. Like, that's actually not normal. I've always found it very strange. I have no idea why I do it. I don't know if it could be labeled some sort of some form of OCD, or perhaps something else. So you're just weird. That's literally what I said. We share a laugh and continue our meals. Check the time. You should start getting ready. When you get to a pharmacy earlier, come back, throw out your knife collection, and then have the rest of the day to do whatever. Okay? I still don't think that's gonna happen. I'll go get dressed. Oh yeah, she's wearing her normal clothes. Here comes down looking as beautiful as ever. So I presume there's only 3 sort of character models of her. One in these, one in her like other clothes that we just saw, and one in the uniform. Ready to go? Yeah, let's go. Okay, it's this theme too, and we're here then. So, alright. I guess for whatever reason I was expecting a different custom background, but I mean, I'm not sure why. Yuri and I arrive at the pharmacy. How can I help you? I look at Yuri. Prescription for Yuri? Can I get a last name? Yes, it's... Like, there's no way, like, I mean, please let this be a joke. I mean, if his shoe's actually untied, like, I really can't believe they did this. Like, down and realize my left shoelaces were undone. I get down on one knee. Like, I'm not even gonna read this. Stand back up. Here you go. Did like no one hear that? Pharmacist hands Yuri a bag with a vial of pills in it. Yuri checks the tag and clarifies the right prescription. You want to take your dosage twice a day, so every 12 hours. Oh, alright. So basically when you get up and before you go to bed. Thank you. Unless you sleep like a tear. Well, I guess it wouldn't be exact. Because, what, normal sleep's like 8 hours, so that'd still be a bit off. That's not a good reference. Don't do that. A flash glances between the two of them. Wait, what did he say? Is that it? You aren't even involved in this. This doesn't involve you. You have any other questions? No, I think I understand everything. Thank you again. It should be on the bottle. I mean, that's pretty dangerous if it's not. My pleasure. I take Yuri's hand. We exit the building. That's pretty dangerous if it's like instruction by memory as opposed to on the bottle. It's oddly convenient that everywhere we go is in downtown. Alright, Yuri, how about we head back to your house and go throw out your knife collection? Yuri takes a moment to ponder this. Are you just like saying this in public? Like, it's obvious she doesn't share my enthusiasm about removing her collection. She was the one who brought it up, and this is what I'm talking about. I guarantee it's not going to happen. Perhaps it holds a more emotional connection than I thought. That and monetary connection too, but I'm not sure. I think she talked about in this mod. It was either this mod or Outcast. That sort of, or it might have actually been Outcast. I don't remember, but how like sort of her father was the one who got her into this, so it's like a connection in that sense. That sounds like a good idea. That's my specialty. He didn't even come up with the idea. That was literally her having good ideas. No. This is, I swear to God, like literally every other line's a reference. Like this is literally another SpongeBob reference. Every other line is a reference. Every single time. Like every other line. We arrived back at Yuri's house. Yuri's upstairs. She said she wanted to change it into something more comfortable. I'll sit here and wait. I mean, I don't even want to continue this. Like, I'm not sure I want to continue this. I mean, first off, presumably they didn't even throw out the collection, but I mean, like, the danger here, okay, let's be real. She has 3 pairs of clothes. Like, 3 different character models with different clothes or whatnot. She would only feasibly wear 2 of them. Like, I mean, one's a school uniform, and first off, literature club is just straight up non-existent anymore, and then school's literally not in session. Reach in my pocket, grab my phone. I wonder who it's from. I mean, we're still doing this, like with the, it's clearly Monica. I mean, at this point, it's gonna be whatever anonymous number texting us for the obligatory once a month call threatening us. that hasn't even done anything or gone anywhere yet, and it's clearly Monaco, which the MC for whatever reason doesn't understand. It's an unknown number. Like, literally, this is like on a once a month basis. Like, it happens like once every month in the mod, and then just nothing comes as a result of it. I hope you're enjoying your break. Wait, this is the same person who's sending me those weird texts a few weeks back. It's literally a once a month thing. Type a response. What do you want? You know what I want. You still haven't given it to me. This is ridiculous. I don't know what you want, so just leave me alone or I'll call the police. What will they even do? Like, I mean, I'm just being honest here. I think it'd be interesting if this was Sayori. Because he did allude to, you know, Sayori's the only one who has his number. But, I mean, it's clearly Monica. It's obviously Monica. I mean, but the thing is that that'd be kind of the obvious answer, and it'd be like, makes sense. But I think it'd be really interesting if it was Sayori. But that also wouldn't make sense because the first one happened before the MC cut ties with Sayori. So, you don't have to worry about that. The plans are in motion. What is this subplot even? Like, I don't even know what's going on. What the hell does that mean? Turn around and see you're behind me. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Slide my phone back in my pocket. I have no clue, like, where this is going. I just dozed off waiting for you, so you scare me a little. My apologies. Sorry. You ready now? Because clearly it's Monica. I mean, just being honest. But, like, I have no clue where this is going or, like, what's going to happen with it. Okay, we head upstairs. Sorry, you actually going to do it? We are in our bedroom. We take a seat on the floor. Yuri reaches under the bed and pulls out a briefcase-sized wooden box. She pops latches and the top flings open. Is that where her collection's stored? My sparkle in amazement. There's a plethora of all kinds of knives, ranging from pocket knives to barfly knives. You can't actually get those in the US. That's interesting. Damn, wish I had one. Needle points, tonto points. Okay, I don't even know what these are at this point. It's not just type of knives either. They're all exotic with their own unique design and color. Wow, that's all I can say in this moment. I never thought I'd use the word beautiful to describe a knife. It's a tool. How do you even acquire items like these? The internet? I almost asked, but Yuri speaks up first. They're beautiful, aren't they? She took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, he should ask to take some. I mean, if she's gonna throw them out, like, he might as well ask, because either that or they're going to waste. I thought she may have had just a few pocket knives. It's pretty incredible, though. This one is my favorite. She picks one up. It's solid steel with light blue waves etched into it. I watch her twirl it around with her thin fingers. Would you like to hold one? I nod. Yuri carefully hands me a knife, like a sensei handing his pupil a sword. Honestly, like, they shouldn't really throw him out. She should just give him to the MC to, like, I guess, what would you call it? Keep a hold of until she overcomes her kind addiction or whatnot. Because, I mean, this is a big waste. At the very least, he should ask for, like, a couple, you know, before he throw him out. Hold the knife in my dominant hand. It's a lot heavier than I thought. As I turn around, its light blue blade reflects the light. Out of curiosity, I run my thumb perpendicular to the blade. Like, why would you even do that, though? Like, why would you do that? I mean, just being honest. Like, that's, like, why? It's sharp. You seem to handle it pretty well, though. I wouldn't say that. More so I just have the common sense not to prick my finger on the point of a knife. That's literally what he does. Eric continues to examine me, examining the blade. I've examined your examining. For a long time, these were the only things I had. There was a time where I just given up on love. Then you showed up. You showed me I don't need these things. I feel the same way about myself. Wait, what? I'm like, how's this relate to you? There's no one out there for me. He says this knowing full well that he, you know, had Sayori's a friend his whole childhood and completely cut ties with her. This is my issue with these type of route-based mods. Where they end up not... Because normally they just sideline the art characters. No, this mod just straight up cut them off. I mean, that day when I looked into your eyes, I knew everything would be okay. How much do you love me? Huh? That was actually my reaction. I'm like, I asked how much do you love me? He's gonna answer he's gonna answer stupidly. I swear to God, if it's a reference. Well, that's an unexpected question. I suppose. I'm not even gonna read it. Yeah, that's a big number. It's just how much I love you. Like, I swear to God, every other line's a reference. That was really cheesy. Don't pretend you didn't like it. Now I suppose we should dump these. Is it his phone? I mean, like, what's even going on right now? Like, I don't understand this whole subplot. Because clearly it's Monica. It'd be a lot more interesting if it was Sayori, but it's not, obviously. I'll feel stupid if it was. But, like, nothing has happened. Literally just, like, once a month. Like, within the context of the game. Threats. And then nothing happens. Hello? Oh, wait, it's her phone? Yuri's expression breaks. Oh, so is that Monica or what? She turns wide-eyed and pale, as if she's seen a ghost. So it's Monica then. Is everything okay? Yuri shoots up onto her feet. We have to go. What? Go where? She grabs my hand and we rush out of the house. So is this the plan that the Monica was talking about? Because I presume it's Monica. Again, I mean, I think that's fairly obvious. But, like, what's even happening? Like, what's going on? Oh. Okay, so... Okay, this is interesting. Because, I mean, here's the thing. We know that MC's parents are gone. Yuri, I think... Because, was this the mod where... It was either this mod or Outcast where her... Which one was it? I think her mother passed away. If it was this mod, then it could likely be her father that's in the hospital. Because... that would be, you know, her only actual family or whatnot. But I don't exactly remember if it was this mod or Outcast. If it's this mod, then that's what I'm thinking. But if it's Outcast, then maybe it's another character we know, like Natsuki or something. I don't even know. Like, I have no clue what's going on. I don't really remember running here. Wait, what? Hospital isn't exactly close by, so I don't even know how it... What's even going on? Like, Yuri still hasn't told me what's going on. She tried explaining it, but she stuttered and talked so fast it was incomprehensible. Suddenly, a small pink figure enters my peripheral. Okay, so it is Natsuki. Natsuki, are you okay? What happened? Okay, so because this is interesting, because we know in the context of the... Okay, this could actually be very interesting, because we know in the context of this mod, like I said, or like what happened, Natsuki is living with Sayori. She went to live with Sayori because, you know, her father couldn't really find the money to pay the bills or whatnot. And given she's fine right now, it's clearly not her. I'm thinking it's either, you know, Yuri's father or Natsuki's father. One of the two is like wounded or in some sort of like terrible condition or whatnot. Or could very well be Sayori, because I mean, given Natsuki and Yuri are here, you know, could be Sayori, or maybe even Monica. We have no clue what's going on at this point. So it is Sayori. Did she follow through? Because, I mean, that's kind of the question. Because, I mean, I've been saying this ever since we had the 2-week time. I've been saying this since the beginning of the mod, that Sayori dies. I mean, just being honest, like, given how the MCs treat her, like, I basically said it was inevitable. I'm surprised she lasted this much, because at first I was confused. Because the reason why I was thinking about Yuri or whatnot, or Yuri's father, was because, you know, this was about her, and she was the one who received the call or whatnot. In that timing, immediately after we got the call from presumably Monica, or just the person who's kind of threatening us or whatnot, I mean, it made sense to think it was, like, something related to Yuri. But given Natsuki's here, then it's like, oh, okay, so maybe Monica's plan was to go for Sayori to cause, like, residual trauma or whatnot, or residual sort of, like, I guess, despair, but... I feel like a knife is twisting in my chest. You freaking idiot. You cut her off for like hold on, look at these lines. Okay, look at him. I felt the same way about myself. There's no one out there for me. I would just live my life playing video games and be fine with it. But that day when I looked into your eyes, I knew everything would be okay. He literally just straight up doesn't care about Sayori here. I mean, besides cutting her off, like, she's literally nothing to him. And now he's sad. Like, he doesn't even deserve, like, he doesn't deserve to be sad. Like, he doesn't deserve anything at this point. I mean, I've been saying this from the beginning that she dies. I mean, there was no way she would survive given how the MC was treating her. Like, I've just been saying that ever since the beginning, and my words are spoken softly. What about Sayori? Natsuki talked slowly and in between stops. I walked into the house. I was going to make some dinner and I called her down. She wasn't answering. Okay, so this is... Because clearly we know what happened, alright? So she was hanging, but unfortunately, as opposed to the MC, you know, seeing the scene, it was Natsuki. So, that's actually interesting. Honestly, I feel bad for Natsuki this mod, because she, for whatever reason, it was common knowledge that apparently her father abuses her, which, like, really doesn't make sense. And then... she obviously portrayed it as sort of financial trouble. So she moved in with Sayori, and she was ultimately the one who had to bear the burden of seeing Sayori in that matter, as opposed to the MC, despite, you know, the MC being the primary cause for it. Him sort of cutting ties with her and treating her like shit. Like, basically, he's the reason she's dead at this point, but Natsuki had to bear the brunt of sort of the experience. I went up to her room and knocked. She wasn't responding, so I gently opened the door and what did she see? Where's Sayori? It's okay, Natsuki. It's too late. Hold on. So the last interaction between the MC and Sayori was... It was when he asked her if Natsuki could stay. That was the last interaction between them. Because, yeah, she's dead. Honestly, I gotta give... I'm not even giving myself, like, credit for predicting that. Because it was painfully obvious, given how the MC was treating her. I mean, it only made sense story-wise that she would ultimately die for it. I've been so lost this entire time, I forgot Yuri was still here. His mind's still on Yuri, of course. Just breathing it out. Natsuki, what happened next? Sayori hanged herself. He's, like, surprised. I fall back into my seat. Hold on, let's go back earlier. Hold on. So, let's save. Hold on, let's save. Can we... Hold on. And then let's load. Load this moment. Hold on, let's see, hold on. I felt the same way about myself. There was no one out there for me, that I just lived my life playing video games and be fine with it. But that day I looked in your eyes, I knew that everything would be okay. This is why he's telling Yuri. Clearly, he just straight up never cared about Sayori. I mean, given this, because she was literally there his whole life. She was like his childhood friend or whatnot. I mean, and still like at zero recognition from him. And then, like, he straight up doesn't deserve like anything. He deserved death. He deserves death at this point. I mean, it's an eye for an eye, soul for soul or whatnot. I mean, that's kind of how it works. And like, because here's the thing though, because I assume this was sort of Monika's plan, given that she's not here and the threatening phone call. Because I originally interpreted it as like, oh, you know, it'd be something affecting Yuri. But instead, Monika just straight up... In fact, I'm not even sure Monika did anything. That was likely caused by Sayori's just herself having been basically abandoned and having all ties cut with the MC. Monika really didn't even need to do anything in order to make it happen. Like, literally just sit. Because it's no coincidence that, you know, that call happened right before this. I just, like I said, thought it'd be with Yuri as opposed to Sayori, but clearly Sayori was obviously the easier option given how the MC's been treating her, so I'm not even sure Monika did anything for Sayori, rather just her sort of waiting until she eventually commits suicide and then calling the MC at that moment to threaten her or whatnot. Knife twist deeper in my chest. Can't breathe. That's on you. I mean, he's literally the primary cause of this. Like, it wasn't even anyone else, like any of the art girls or her depression or whatnot. It's just straight up the MC, you know, not being there. Because at least in the original Act 1, he was there despite how he treated her. But this mod just straight up cut ties. I mean, he doesn't, like, he's gonna, like, make a sob story or whatnot. But clearly, you know, it's not really deserved or justified or whatnot. Because he's ultimately the reason for it to happen. Can't believe what I just heard. I want to deny it. I want to pretend it's some sick joke. None of this is real. Think back to my last interaction with Sayori. Think of my childhood friend. He says this. He says this. Okay, let's save and go back. My childhood friend, the bubbly girl that always smiled and always made other people happy. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Hold on. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Felt the same way. There was no one out there for me. I just lived my life playing video games and be fine with, like, I mean, it's just a joke at this point. It really is. Like, they have to have purposely portrayed DMC as this way. Like, make him as scummy as possible. Yeah, he couldn't make her happy. This is all my fault. At least he's correct about that. I know what you're doing. I look back at Natsuki. Stop blaming yourself. It actually... Because here's the thing. She's just telling him that, but we know, like, it really is. If you knew the whole story, you know this is all because of me. Raven. Yuri puts her hand on my shoulder, but I smack it away. Don't touch me. Neither of you can understand. I just need to think. Think what? She's dead. Like, thinking won't undo that. I mean, he's not gonna, like, think her back to life. You're Sayori's friends, correct? Yes. We've come into contact with their parents. They're on their way, but it will be some time until they arrive. And Monika's noticeably isn't here. Because the MC's gonna blame her. But honestly, I believe Monika didn't even have to do anything in order to make this happen. Literally just needed to wait until she eventually committed suicide. Like I predicted from the very beginning. And then ultimately he'd have to contact MC at that point. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to transition at this point, so yeah, we'll see what happens next.